American black men generally do not value courtship, traditionalism, or even marriage.
All right, guys, we got to talk about a fascinating story from a modern woman who is currently going viral for making a video as to why she doesn't do coffee dates. Now, subsequently, she received a lot of comments, and for whatever reason, she wants to only highlight the comments from black men. Okay, she's basically saying, this is the reason why I don't date black men. Okay, they're cheap, they're no good, you know, all the typical shaming tactics these types of modern women make. But in reality, when you look at the comment section, it wasn't just black men voicing their opinion. It was all people. Okay, it was black men, black women, white men, people with no avatars, with no display pictures, so you don't know what they are, right? So it was a wide spectrum of people voicing their opinions, okay? But for whatever reason, she's trying to make the claim, where, only black men were voicing their opinions. And not only were they voicing their opinions, they were going hard at her physical appearance. They were trying to tear her down, so on and so forth. And, when you go through the comment section, I don't see that, right? Like, that's not the majority of what's happening. Now, I don't know if she's deleting comments or hiding comments. I don't know. That could be a possibility. But when you go through the comments, it's people just simply being cordial, more or less, just saying, hey, this is my opinion, this is what I feel. But for whatever reason, she wants to take this opportunity to highlight black men, okay? More specifically, American black men. But let's go and roll the clip. Let's take a look.
I do not accept coffee dates from men, and I just want to talk about it. I do just want to say that my reasons are just that, my own, so don't get under my comment section upset or in your feelings. So why don't I accept coffee dates? Well, besides the fact that I'm really not much of a coffee drinker, I find that coffee dates are low effort, they are cheap, and they are the biggest waste of time, honestly.
Yeah, so red flag automatically. Okay, she's not really concerned about getting to know you. Okay, she's focused on where you're taking her and how much money is coming out of your pocket to determine if she should look good or not. Okay, you should look presentable regardless of where you go. Okay, it shouldn't be contingent upon how much money I'm spending. Okay, it's completely ridiculous, but let's keep going.
When I go on dates, I truly do like to look my best because I do believe that first impressions matter. So I really do put a lot of effort into my look, and I find that putting effort into my appearance for $5 bean juice is a waste of time.
Yeah, so she's viewing it from a perspective where her time is more valuable than yours, okay? Not realizing that you invested the same amount of time that she did, okay? Arguably, you probably invested more because you had to pick her up, you had to put gas in the car, okay? You had to get ready yourself, probably got a haircut. You had to make sure she got to the destination safe. You had to drop her off, right? There's more things that you had to invest in the situation in order to prepare / the time and energy and money that you invested, okay? So she doesn't view it from that perspective, okay? She's basically saying, hey, I took a bath and put on makeup, therefore my time is more valuable than yours, okay? And just because you wanted to go on a coffee date to feel her out, to see if your moral compass is aligned, okay, if you guys are even compatible before you start spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Nah, she doesn't view it that way.
When you ask a man, why do you like to take women out for coffee dates? They will give you a bunch of reasons, and I'm just here to tell you that they will never tell you the true reason as to why they ask women out on coffee dates. They're going to lie to you. They are going to guilt trip you by asking if you need free food. If that's why you're asking for him to take you on a proper date, do you need free food? Are you hungry? And it's really just because they want the woman to be able to prove that she is worth a proper meal.
Your body, your choice, my wallet, my choice. Okay, I'm just saying. There was a study that was done a few years ago where 1 in 3 women admitted to going on foodie dates. And that's just what they admitted to. Okay, I believe that study was done back in 2019, 2020. Okay, dating has gotten a whole lot worse considering, what's happening in the single dating market. So that 1/3 could easily be 2/3. Okay, it could easily be a lot higher than what women were willing to admit to. I'm just saying. Okay, so, if a guy wants to proceed with caution, to determine if you guys are even compatible. I don't see anything wrong with that. Okay, same thing with your body. Your body, your choice. If you want to be cautious in regards to who you sleep with and who gets access to your body, that's understandable, right? So, I mean, when you take the same argument and you apply it to your standards as a man, they don't like that.
Care about what reasons they tell you, oh, why does the price matter? It's about connection. You should only be focused. No, they don't believe in that. They really just want you to prove that you are worth a dinner, that you are worth a lunch. And with that information, with that knowledge, it's honestly disrespectful for a man to ever propose to me a coffee date. I wouldn't even go on a coffee date with my friends. My friend knows better not to ask me to have coffee with her.
All right, so at least she's being consistent with her ideologies. Okay, she's not just limiting her belief system to men. She's also saying it, to her friends as well. So I will give her some credit there. But again, this is a red flag, okay? Because as a man, you're going to be chasing her validation. Okay, going on simple dates is not going to be satisfactory to her because you're constantly going to have to be chasing or topping the previous date that you went on. Okay, so you're constantly going to have to be racking your brain to figure out how to please her. And she's not going to enjoy these simple dates, these simple things in life. So yeah, this is a red flag.
And I know better not to ask my friends that either because they're going to feel the same exact way. If we are going to get coffee, it's going to be on our way to the restaurant or on our way back from the restaurant. So I met a girl in class last semester who told me that she showed up to her coffee date in a bonnet, oversized sweatsuit, those black Adidas pool slides, and mixed match socks.
Show me who your friends are. Show me your 5 closest friends and people that you hang around with, and I'll show you exactly who you are, right? These are the types of women that she's hanging around. I'm just saying. And hey, using her ideology, fellas, the next time you go to the gym, yeah, don't even take a shower. Just show up sweaty, sweatpants, right? Ball shorts and all. What up?
She told me that whenever she was going to get coffee, she was looking like who did it and why. So she showed up to the date exactly like that. And the guy that she met up with was so upset. That's honestly why I don't believe men when they say that a date is only focused solely on connection and that all the other stuff doesn't matter. If that was the case, the guy wouldn't care about how she looked like on the date.
Yeah, so she's being disingenuous here. She's talking about somebody purposely trying to sabotage a date, somebody purposely trying to look bad to show up to a date. That's not what we're talking about, okay? We're talking about having a baseline of respect to show up where you're looking presentable, okay? You don't have to have a whole bunch of makeup. Your hair doesn't have to be done to the T, okay? You don't have to be wearing Prada, Gucci, Louis. Simply show up being presentable, okay? But these modern women want to be disingenuous with their approach because they want to prove a point when in reality, the only point that you're proving is that you're being disingenuous.
He would just care to get to know her, right? But no, he was expecting her to show up looking all done up. It was only one man who has ever asked me out on a coffee date, and I just ended up blocking him because, like I said, because I know why men truly ask women out on coffee dates, I find it very disrespectful, and I just don't want to deal with that. So you will be blocked.
All right, guys, so there you have it, okay? You can't make this stuff up. Now, subsequently, she made another video, okay, because as you could imagine, she got a lot of comments in her comment section. And like I was saying at the beginning of the video, for whatever reason, she's trying to highlight black men, okay? She's basically saying, you see, this is the reason why I don't date black men, okay? More specifically, black American men. Take a look.
So I don't date American black men. I have never dated an American black man, and my reasons are quite simple. So a few days ago, I made a video about coffee dates, and I basically talked about how I would never accept a coffee date as a first date. I think it's low effort, and it's just not my thing. Surprisingly enough, and I was genuinely surprised, 98% of the commenters and the people that were upset were American black men. So shocked because I didn't think that video would land on their For You page, but it did, and hundreds of them, hundreds, were crying on my shoulder over the fact that I would not drink bean juice on a first date with a man or with anyone. They were in my comments calling me all types of names, saying that I'm a gold digger and saying that I'm this and that. And then unprovoked, they started attacking me for my looks. By the way, I was so nice in that video. I did not insult anyone in that video, but they were insulting me. They were coming at me for my skin color, saying that I'm too dark and that I shouldn't have any standards.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I really didn't. Now, I don't know if she's deleting comments or blocking them or what have you, but I was scrolling down. I didn't see those types of comments. Okay, so maybe they were there. Okay, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they were. I don't know. You know, at some point in time, you got to draw the line in regards to respect, talking about somebody's skin color. I mean, you got to be respectful for sure. But again, I didn't see that. So I don't know what she's talking about, but let's keep going.
Coming at me for my Afrocentric features. They were coming at me because I have an Afrocentric hairstyle in. Black American men honestly have this habit of attacking Black women for the way that they look, especially if you are a darker skinned woman or you have more Afrocentric features, they will attack you. So the fact that they came at me for my looks unprovoked is not surprising to me at all. So reading the comments and watching the stitches, it brought up a discussion between me and my parents about why I don't date American Black men. American Black men generally do not value courtship, traditionalism, or even marriage. And I'm not saying that all American Black men are like this, but a large majority.
Yeah, but that's not the case. There are more Black married men than there are Black married women. I'm just saying, you're seeing more and more Black men turn more conservative. Okay, that's kind of the trend that you're seeing when it comes to politics and family dynamics, so on and so forth. Okay, it's more Black women. Okay, Black American women traditionally are sticking more liberal.
Break you down and take advantage of you. I don't know why, but the sight of seeing a Black woman, a dark-skinned Black woman, having standards really does bother them. Maybe it's because in their mind, nobody ever talks about this, but they believe Black women, dark-skinned Black women deserve crumbs. Colorism is real, and they think that we deserve crumbs and that we shouldn't have any standards. I mean, I was getting so many messages and comments saying, you're dark-skinned, why do you have all these standards? The only reason why that video got them really upset was because it basically told them to do better. And they do not take well at all to being told to do better, as you can clearly see, and it's because they are not required to. They are used to giving women nothing, giving women crumbs, but then receiving the world back. So when they were watching my video, they were so upset. They were like, oh, no. You want me to take you on a proper date? A proper date when all I'm used to is inviting women back to my house, or inviting women on a nature walk as a first date, or inviting women to my car to link and smoke.
You see how she tries to gaslight the situation? Okay, she's talking about a dude drinking a 40 and smoking a blunt in the whip as a first date. Really? Like that's what we're talking about here?
You want me to actually put in effort? No, I'm not used to that at all. They are literally in my comments saying, what makes you think you deserve a meal? You need to prove yourself. And when American Black men say that you need to prove yourself, that just basically means you need to go through hell and back with him. They don't want to put in the effort because they're lazy, they are entitled, and they are cheap. And don't get me wrong, it's not all American Black men that are like this. It's just the large majority. And that is a problem because the majority of Black American women prefer Black American men, but there are not enough good Black American men to go around.
These are the types of model women that think they deserve the world, okay, just because they took a bath, they have a pulse, and they put on some makeup. Okay, therefore, hey, you know, treat me like a queen, I'm special, I'm the prize, so on and so forth. Okay, not realizing that there's reciprocity in a relationship, situationship, whatever ship, okay, trying to get to know somebody. They don't view it like that, okay? These types of women are not going to pour into you. They're not going to invest into you, okay? You're going to be constantly chasing their validation, chasing them as an individual, and you're just going to tire yourself out and go broke. You really are, okay? I don't care how much money you make. If you're making 6 figures plus, you don't want to deal with a woman like this, okay? This is a red flag, a huge red flag. All right, guys, let's go ahead and check out some of these comments. First commenter says, I am not going to spend the time and money at a restaurant to find out I don't like someone in 3 minutes. Coffee is the superior first date. This is a red flag mindset that I'll teach my sons to avoid. All right, so next commenter says, girl, keep these standards. You know what you want, and if a man wants you, he will fall in line. All right, so next commenter says, coffee dates are dope. Stay single and date yourself. That's your worth. All right, so next commenter says, she isn't hot enough to be acting like this. All right, so next commenter says, no worries, I date white girls. All right, guys, so there you have it. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Go ahead and provide me some feedback. And until next time.